Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Barkan from Dread Central, and I'm here with Aaron Smith of Lucid Sound. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
You're doing great, wonderful. Now, you've said that this is your 11th E3. You've been here for a long time, and you're here now with a lot of amazing products. What is it like being here with this wide variety of headsets?
Well, it's pretty exciting. We've been building up to this moment, and each E3 for us has been getting greater and greater, and we're really excited about what we're doing this year.
And I know that tonight there's going to be a big reveal. Obviously, this is going up after the announcement, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So let's start with Lucid Sound itself. What can you tell me about the company? Tell me about how it started, where you've gotten to now, and sort of what has this journey been like?
Well, Chris Von Heuben and I are the co-founders of the company, and about 3 years ago, we decided that we had these ideas in gaming audio that we tried to do in the past, and we never could quite get them done. And so when we started Lucid Sound, we wanted to create a gaming company where we could bridge the gap between gaming lifestyle and regular lifestyle. So we wanted to create products that you were comfortable and had everything you wanted for gaming, but you could also be comfortable wearing them outside in public.
And do you feel that that's what sets you apart from other headset companies, that this is both, meant for the gamer crowd, but it's also meant for the everyday use?
I believe so. And the other things that set us apart are comfort and controllability. So we try to make the headset as comfortable as possible, as easy to use as possible, and that it can be used in both environments.
And so what would you say are, in order, what would you say are the most important aspects of a good headset?
Number one is comfort. If you're going to be wearing this head and you're going to be gaming for hours on end, you don't want it to give you a headache, you don't want it to give you fatigue, you don't want it to make you feel hot. So that's the number one thing. The number two thing is being able to communicate. Since so much gaming is done online now, you want to be able to jump in and be able to easily communicate with your teammates. And we make sure that that works well, it's clear, and it's easy to control.
Fantastic. Now, another big part of gaming that has evolved since 20, 30 years ago is that the audio quality and the sound offering has just exponentially increased. We've gone from beeps and boops to full orchestral scores. We've gone to some of the most amazing sound design you can imagine. So what about the sound quality? Was that something that you really wanted to focus in on?
Well, absolutely. And we've always, of course we're biased, but we always feel like we have the best sounding headset out there in the gaming industry. But also now you have so many of these new surround algorithms. You have Dolby Atmos coming on scene. You have object-oriented sound that's tied in. So we have to make sure that our headsets work well with all of those.
Okay, and what are the challenges with those kinds of systems?
Well, fortunately, Xbox makes it pretty easy on the new 3D object-oriented surround sound because they build a lot of the processing into their console. But with other, in the past, before this became available, and with PlayStation and PC, we've had to come up with ways to process that audio like our LS41 does, where we use DTS Headphone X to create that virtual surround sound environment.
Okay, so I think that's actually a great segue into your various models. You mentioned the LS41. Would you like to go ahead and start off by bringing that up and showing us a bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. The LS41 is a product that we've been shipping now since this last holiday.
Okay.
And it's a wireless headset. It's a universal one, so it works with all consoles. We market it more as a PS4 headset because it has that ability to take, the really immersive sound of, say, Spider-Man and create this surround soundscape for you, which you can't normally get on a PS4 headset without doing the external processing. So we do the DTS Headphone X technology in this, and we also have upgraded it with some really nice features. So we have what we call our iconic control scheme with the headset, and that's this outer ring is your volume control.
Oh, amazing.
And then this middle button mutes all of your audio.
It's very intuitive.
Exactly, and that was our thought. And then this ring here is your chat audio, and then this middle button mutes your microphone. So
it's easy as can be.
Yeah, a lot of headphones, we would talk to the customer and they would say, well, I have my headphone and I have a wheel here and a wheel here and a button here and a button here and a button here. And every time I want to do something, I have to take my headphone off and look at it. And if you're in the middle of a match, you definitely don't want to do that. So that's why we came up with this control scheme to just make it so simple that you're just... And you're done. It's really easy to get access to everything.
All right. And now you said that these are wireless. What are the battery lives on things like this?
So this one's 15-hour battery life.
Okay, that's a long time.
Yeah, it's enough to go a full, night easily of gaming and then charge it up and it's good to go the next day. Most people game a couple hours a night, so you go a week between charges.
Exactly what I was thinking, yeah.
The ear pads on all of our headsets that are this style that we have several models that fit this style. We made them so they're easily replaceable.
wow.
So we use this system where you can just, if you ever have a problem with your ear pad, you just swap it out. We use 50 millimeter drivers that we spend a lot of time tuning these. I went through dozens of drivers. I sat in the anechoic chamber, getting all of the frequency responses from the HATS model, and tuned them so that we got just the right sound, because we were looking for something that has some punchy bass, but it's still clear through the highs, and you get the mid-range, and you can hear all the footsteps, you can hear the gun reloads, you can hear all those cues that you need to give you that tactical advantage.
And I think that's something that is very popular in gaming is a lot of low end. You get the rumbles, you get the explosions, you want that bass to shake you at your core, but losing the highs kind of it makes it an almost empty experience. It's missing something,
and it muddies up some of the rest of that experience, and that's why it took us a while to find the right drivers to use for this, and we sort of customized them with and manufacture them at our facility to make them just the way we want them.
Another thing that I noticed about these is that on top of how easy it is to remove these pads, they just look really beautiful. Like the stitching is really well done. The band itself has a very nice alternate, and see if we can capture it. But you see, it's just really well thought out. So this is very much a visual piece as it is a functional piece.
That's what we wanted to. That's what we wanted to do with this headset. Is make it so that you have this headset. You're in your living room. You're gaming. You're having a good time, and it's time to leave. And the boom mic is removable.
Okay.
So just pull it out. And we have a built-in microphone that activates once you do that. So if you could take a phone call, you can still use the microphone with it. And you can take them outside, and they're comfortable to wear, and they look good. And the ear cups rotate, so you can hang them around your neck while you're walking around if you're not listening to them.
So it's easily collapsible into something that you can fit into your bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly, yeah. You can rotate them like this, so they slide right in next to your laptop.
Okay. And so these are the LS41.
LS41, yeah.
And now, but you have here an additional 3 models.
Correct.
And so let's talk about the next one. Let's say the LS35X.
So the LS35X is a headset that uses some exclusive wireless technology.
Okay.
So in that headset, we're using a radio that's the same radio that Microsoft uses in their first-party wireless controllers.
Okay.
And what that allows us to do is we can connect to the Xbox without any cables, any dongles, or anything. You simply press the pairing button on the headset, press the pairing button on your Xbox, and you're connected.
And does it cause any issues? I mean, usually you see with an Xbox, you can have multiple controllers connected at the same time for 4-player games.
Yeah.
Say you've got 4 people, and then each one of them is wearing one of these headsets, and you've got 8 signals going through. Do you find that causes any issues?
Well, the recommendation from Microsoft is you can have up to 2 stereo headsets connected at a time.
Okay.
You can have up to 8 controllers. You can have up to 4 mono chat wireless headsets connected. So they have limitations on that.
So it's Microsoft imposing limitations on you, not the other way.
It's sort of, there's only so much bandwidth there.
Sure.
So stereo headset uses the most bandwidth.
Okay.
Everything. Yeah.
All right. And so the LS35X, that's specifically for Xbox.
Correct.
Is that correct? All right.
Yes.
And then you've also got the LS31, and that is also for Xbox, but in addition, it's also, if I'm correct, for the PlayStation and for the PC.
Correct.
Okay.
It's one of our universal headsets, a universal stereo headset.
All right.
And it's very similar to the LS41 that I just showed you.
Yes.
But it doesn't have the surround sound processing.
Okay, so it's a bit more of a everyday model for people who use a lot of stereo, but they don't necessarily need or experience the surround aspect.
Or if you're using it on a PC or an Xbox One, you can use the Dolby Atmos or the Windows Sonic surround sound algorithms and get surround sound out of it.
So then it's just another thing that all works together.
Right, exactly.
All right,
and on the LS35X, which we were talking about, the exclusive,
Yes.
the one that uses the Xbox wireless technology, we talked to streamers and gamers that really liked our product, and a lot of them came up to us and said, "Can you do something different? I'd like something that is maybe a little bit brighter and shows more." And the most popular color that people came up with was a rose gold finish.
Yes, so this is it.
So we're introducing here at E3 and available this fall exclusively at Best Buy is the rose gold edition of our headset, which you can see we've done special rose gold metal touches here, rose gold on the inner ear cup section, and rose gold up there with the white. So it's a really nice piece. It really pops.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Streamers like it because it shows up better on their stream, as opposed to a black headset that sort of fades into the background.
Exactly.
Yeah, so this will be available. Same price as the black one, $179.99,
And it's specifically at Best Buy.
So yeah, exclusively at Best Buy.
Okay. Wow, that's wonderful. And then the last model that we want to talk about before we get to the big reveal is the LS25. So what can you tell us about that model?
Actually, I think what you mean is LS50.
The 50? Oh, okay.
Yes. So the LS50 is our newest.
My apologies.
Model.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. I see. You don't see it on camera. I see several boxes right over there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. So, yeah, the LS25 is a great stereo wired eSport headset.
Okay.
But it's been shipping for a little over a year now.
Okay.
So yeah.
So then the new one is the LS50.
The LS50 is the
Yes.
new reveal that we're doing here today.
All right.
And so one of the other features that all of our customers and gamers are like, man, I love this headset. I want to wear it outside. It looks great.
Yeah.
But I don't want to plug it into my phone, or my phone doesn't have a headphone jack and all of that. So everyone says Bluetooth, Bluetooth, Bluetooth. So we're
Yes.
finally bringing out Bluetooth with the headphones. So the LS50 is going to feature dual radio, so there'll be a Bluetooth radio, and we're keeping the low latency, compression-free, and interference-free gaming radio as well.
Okay.
So you have these two radios connected, which gives you a lot of flexibility. So you can have it connected to your Xbox or your PlayStation. You're playing your game, you're chatting with your friends, and it's connected to your mobile phone. Phone call comes in, you can answer the call.
So you can do it both at the same time. You can swap the sound inputs.
Yes, exactly.
That's kind of amazing.
So you just press the button, you answer your call, you're talking to your friend. You have separate volume controls for Bluetooth and your gaming on the headset, as well as you have your gaming chat volume control over here. You can control your tracks on your Bluetooth device by going forward and backwards. And having the ability to do the Bluetooth is also nice because if you're a streamer, for example, you can connect Bluetooth to your PC and have either, if you're using Discord or you're using your OBS for your streaming, you can bring all the audio in from that while still being wirelessly connected to your console while you're gaming. And that gives you the ability to do both. And you don't have to have this wired mixer device in between you. So you can still use the headset fully wireless.
So you're really trying to cut out a lot of the kind of the middleman for a lot of people out there. This will eliminate those needs and bring it all together in one unit that they actually wear and can physically work with.
Exactly. And there's no more wires. Which is beautiful.
That's fantastic. It sounds like it's going to be a big hit with a lot of people, especially as streaming just becomes bigger and bigger.
Exactly. And you get 20 hours of battery life out of
So this is even better than the LS41, if I'm correct, that we were discussing?
Yep.
All right.
And you can use USB-C to charge it now as well.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that. All right. So now I think it's time that we get to the big reveal. As we said, this is coming out. This will be announced tonight. This video is coming out a little bit after the reveal. But as you can see here, you've got Snoop Dogg.
So we're doing. So Snoop Dogg is a big gamer. He loves to play Madden. He loves to play Mortal Kombat. And he's been going through a whole bunch of headsets, and he finally came across the Lucid Sound brand, and he fell in love. And he reached out to us, and we went up and met with him, and we talked to him, and we gave him all a bunch of custom headsets, and he and everybody that he games with are now using it, and they all love the product. So we said, what can we do together? Like, can we work on something together? And so we decided to come out with a custom Snoop Dogg version of the upcoming LS50.
Okay, so this is the Snoop Dogg LS50.
Yes.
All right, the SD LS50.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good name. And
you can have it for free.
Some of the things that we're going to do, we're doing on this headset, it's in addition to being Snoop Dogg branded.
Yep.
Was we're using it's a soft touch finish. So if you feel that, it has like a kind of almost a velvety feel.
Yeah,
to
that's really nice. Absolutely.
And then we're using more premium materials on the leather. On here, we're using a softer memory foam. And the LS50 and this headset are going to have voice prompts to tell you you've turned it on, you're connected to your Bluetooth phone.
Please tell me you got Snoop to record the voice prompts.
Snoop's going to record the voice prompts.
That's amazing. Yes.
When you're going through it, you'll hear Snoop's voice, and he'll be able to say that. And you were commenting on the style of the stitching. And when we were talking to Snoop about it, he said, these are like the Louis Vuitton of headphones. He's like, they're really high quality, and he's like, I love them, and I wear them everywhere.
That's amazing.
And so
that must be such a gratifying moment.
Yeah.
And so you're announcing them, as we said, tonight?
Tonight at the party where Snoop's going to come out, he's going to DJ, and he's going to
DJ wearing these?
He's going to be wearing these.
Of course. No other way.
Yeah.
So the one question that I want to ask now about all of these models, including the Snoop Dogg model, obviously with the Dread Central audience, they're really into horror gaming. They want to put on headsets. They want to be scared. They want to be put into the middle middle of anything, be it something as, like a fight game like Mortal Kombat 11, or they want to get into something like Resident Evil. So how would you say that the Lucid Sound headsets function specifically for the horror gaming crowd?
Well, I think that the immersion that these headphones give you in the game, along with the amazing soundtracks that the game producers are doing now, I mean, you will forget what's around you in reality and really just fall into the game. And when you're that immersed in the game, it's easy to get scared.
That's when the cat jumps on the back of the chair and you immediately scream and flip over your table. Are you into horror games at all, and have you tried any of them with your headsets?
I did, actually. I played Resident Evil, and I played the PlayStation VR version of it.
Oh,
and that was freaky. And I used our headphones. We had another model that is like this, similar to our LS25 that I was using at the time, and it was, when you're in that, you forget everything around you.
Well, amazing. So, in closing, all of these are either available or they're going to be available. The Rose Gold is coming out this fall. When is the Snoop Dogg model going to become available?
It'll be this fall also.
This fall
so it's going to launch simultaneously with the LS50.
Okay, and what are the price points that we're looking at?
So the Rose Gold and the standard LS35 are $179.99.
Yep.
The LS50 will be $249.99, and the Snoop Dogg edition will be $299.99. It will also, we're looking at some different unique case options to include with it, carry case for it.
One that looks sort of like a Louis Vuitton?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, Aaron, thank you so very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. Pleasure
Can't wait to see what happens at the party tonight.
Yeah, it'll be exciting.
All right, great.
Awesome. Thank you.